cough, cough, cogue. How the heck do you pronounce this word in English? Let's be honest. English is hard. English is confusing. There are so many different pronunciation rules with silent letters and extra letters and combining letters. How in the world are you supposed to know how to pronounce most English words? If you mispronounce a word in English, people might not understand you, and this will make your life more difficult. So in today's video, I'm going to help you learn 25 of the most difficult words in English. Hi there, I'm Gabby. Welcome to English with Gabby. In my 10 years of being an English teacher here in New York City, I've heard the same pronunciation mistakes over and over again. So in today's video, I'm going to try to help you with some of the most difficult words and sounds that learners struggle with in English. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you can get all of my videos right when they come out. All right, let's get started. First, we're going to start off with words with O-U-G-H endings. These are some of the most challenging words for students to pronounce in English. That's why I used it as an example in the opening of this video. Did you know that there are 6 different ways to pronounce the O-U-G-H sound? So let's take a look at some examples. Number 1 is when it ends with the sound off. So this word is cough. Cough. I started coughing last night. I hope I'm not getting sick. Number 2 is when the O-U-G-H sound sounds like uff. For example, rough, tough, rough, tough. Ouch, not so rough. You don't always have to be so tough all the time. The next is when it makes the ooh sound, like through. Can we drive through Manhattan instead? It's the faster route. Next is with O, though, although, dough. Although I'm not wearing my coat, I'm not that cold. Next, it sounds like ow, like plough or drought. It really needs to rain because this drought needs to end. Lastly, it sounds like ought, bought, brought, taught, thought. We're out of bread? I thought I bought some last week. These next 3 words end in O-U-L-D. It's important to remember that here the L is silent. For example, we say should, not should. Should, should. Should we go to Brazil or Chile on our next vacation? Could, not could, could. I didn't think I could pass the test, but I did. And lastly, would, not would. Would you like to come with me next week? These next 2 words are often confused by students. Island versus Iceland. First, let's talk about Iceland. Iceland is the country. We don't say Iceland, we say Iceland. Iceland. This is island because the S is silent. Not Iceland or Iceland, island. If you say island with the S, it sounds like Iceland. I don't want to go to Iceland next year. Let's go to a Caribbean island instead. These next 3 words are 3 of the most difficult words to say in English. World, earth, and jewelry. First, world. As I'm speaking, make sure you look at the shapes that my mouth is making. The first is the W sound, w, w. Then the RL combination, world, world. Notice my mouth is making a round shape, world. What in the world are you doing? Next is earth, earth. The reason why this sound is so difficult is because of the TH sound. Remember that when you make the TH sound, your tongue has to come outside of your mouth. Earth, earth, earth. If you don't say the TH correctly, it'll sound like you're saying earth. Make sure you're saying earth. You know the trick that I always say. Put your finger in front of your lips and say earth, If your tongue hits your finger, you're saying it correctly. This next one is jewelry. This is hard because the R and L are next to each other and they have such different mouth shapes. First say jewel, jewel, then re, jewelry, jewelry. Many language groups have a problem with the R sound. So if you don't know how to say the R sound, it'll sound like you're saying Julie. So for r, round lips, re, jewelry. He's going to buy her jewelry for Valentine's Day. The next word is clothes, clothes. I hear a lot of students saying clothes, clothes. This is incorrect. We have two different ways of saying this in American English. First, clothes, clothes, where we ignore the E and we put the S right after TH, clothes. But most people, especially here in New York City, say close, like close the door. I love your clothes. I need some new clothes. Let's go shopping. Next is order, order, order. Hey, I think we should order some Italian food for dinner tonight. Order. The next is murder, murder. Did you hear that he was arrested for murder last week? The next word is little. In American English, the T sound is often said as D. So we don't say little like in British English, we say little, little. Can you please add a little more sugar to my coffee? The next one is decision, 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 decision. Hey, have you made a decision yet? This next one is ambulance, ambulance, not ambulance, ambulance, ambulance. The ambulance arrived in less than 10 minutes. The next one is daughter. Sounds like an AW is in the middle of the word. Daughter, daughter. She has 4 daughters. This next one is a very common mistake where I hear students saying juice, juice, but it's actually pronounced juice, juice. Would you like some orange juice with your breakfast? The next one is psychology, psychology. Usually when the letter P is next to a consonant in English, it doesn't make the P sound. So here the P is actually silent. My favorite class in university was child psychology. The next one is sixth, sixth. Again, this is challenging because of that TH sound at the end of the word. So first you can say 6 and then sixth, sixth. I live on 6th Avenue and 76th Street. This next one is eighth, eighth. Eighth. No, I don't live on 8th Avenue anymore. This next one is very difficult for language groups that cannot say the R sound. So for French students and a lot of Asian speaking groups, this is a very difficult word. Horror, horror. Don't say horror, don't say horror. Horror, horror. Make that R sound with your mouth. Horror. I don't like horror movies at all. Lastly, we have literature and literally. In literature, the T sounds like a CH. Literature, literature. In both of these words, the T sounds like D. Literature, literally. She takes literature so literally. Well, that's it. These 25 words are some of the most difficult words to say in English. So make sure you practice this over and over again because once you master these words, your English pronunciation will go to the next level. People won't have a difficult time understanding you anymore. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.